we're dealing
Yes.
with a lot of unhappy families.
Yes, we have to deal mostly with unhappy families, right? Or with broken families, because otherwise, if they were both, accountable enough or responsible enough to find agreements, right, they would without having to consult like the family law attorney, right? So usually, what happens is they try to get to that agreement, but they can no more, right? Because the
That's right.
relationship is toxic, or at least one person is not willing to communicate, on a mature level. So, are there any cases that you can think of in your past where it was actually a good idea that you had to bring the child in front of the judge? Um, can you think? I know that it's very rare because you just told us that
Yeah.
not a good idea. You should avoid that, right? Even if the mom or the dad says, "Well, I want my kids to speak up in front of the judge," well, you have to slow them down and say it's not
Mhm.
recommended from my perspective. Is there an example?
Yes, I did. There was a good case where a mom and a dad were fighting about who was going to stay in the house because the child had to stay. The child was doing very well considering the circumstances, and they were in a nice school district, and they knew someone had to stay in the house to be so the child could stay in the school district. Because if they both moved, they would move to horrific school districts where the child would his whole life would be upside down.